subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
One thing that I have to ask is got me really, really bothered is where are y'all Black Lives Matter people at, man? When y'all needed us Mexicans and all my peoples was there standing, marching along with y'all right there, ready to take out whatever needed to be done. So now where y'all at, man? This is real talk, man. This is get off the man. Where y'all at, man? This is real talk.
Because see, we as foundational Black Americans, we're expected to be the welcoming committee for every damn body. There's this expectation that we should always embrace, uplift, and fight for every Black group, and not only Black group, just non-white group. But when we start prioritizing ourselves, we're played off as being selfish or exclusionary because it disrupts that narrative that foundational Black Americans must be in the forefront of minority unity. That's why all these Hispanics are running around here with the nerve. Like, how come we ain't helping them right now with this immigration? Really? Really? The slick shit that they've been doing all this time, and y'all really expect us to jump up with the cape? Like I said earlier, when there was a Hispanic dude talking about, yeah, man, we were going to the George Floyd riot. We stood with you, man. We stood with you. And in some of these cities, these dudes were out here working with the police against us. They weren't standing with us. We were fighting for justice. Some of them were looking at that as an opportunity to run up and target to get free shit. Let's be real. Let's be real. A lot of them weren't standing with us. They were not. They were using they were using that as an opportunity to get their damn loot on. That's why when you saw a lot of the looting, it wasn't Black people. A lot of Hispanics, just like with the LA riots. That was a running joke for years. If you look at all that footage, the people who was putting in work, who was really, you didn't really see them on camera because they were being very covert. Some of them brothers in the streets were putting in work. What you saw in the media, on the news, you saw a bunch of Mexicans running around with sofas and TVs and all of that. That's what you saw. So they were just using that as an opportunity. And the running joke was they didn't even know who they were rioting for. They were like, yeah, this this is horrible. What happened to Rodney Dangerfield? So yeah, that was the running joke for years, that they didn't know who they were rioting for. They just saw that as an opportunity to get their loot on. So that ain't standing with us. They were just getting some from them for themselves. Yeah. But the thing is, man, um, people talk about a divide and conquer. They use the divide and conquer against us. They always encourage African and Caribbean immigrants to delineate while demonizing foundational Black Americans for doing the same. You see, they always tell them to delineate and tell them how great they are over us. They tell them that bullshit all the time. And the tether class always comes up in these spaces telling us how hard they work, and then we have to correct them and kind of get some real straightening going on. But yeah, this whole thing about us being divisive and people trying to cosplay our lineage, that's not going to fly. That is not going to fly at all. Let me get brother Stephen in here. Shout out to Stephen. Let me get Stephen. Then we're going to get Carolyn. All right. Let's get Stephen, Carolyn. Hop on in, Stephen.
Hello. I wanted to add. I just think about an example because I'm pretty active in. I'm active in Catholic media,
Yeah.
and in the United States, the Catholic Church is pretty much run by white bishops. And so I founded, me and my other black foundational Black American friend founded Black Catholic Messenger, which is a news site that's dedicated to like Black American stories that are Catholic. And what was crazy is I've experienced in the white supremacy in the church where certain priests will say stuff like, "Oh, well, Black culture is just sleeping around and rap," whereas the Nigerians, because what they do is these bishops will put a Nigerian priest in the Black neighborhood church, and they'll think that, oh, well, he's Black, he's the pastor now, because like they assign the priests to different areas. But that just is not good for the vibe of the community. It's a different culture. And it's just like they just don't, well, I mean, it's not that they don't understand it. If I really think about it, I just think that they're like, yeah, we need the Nigerians to come and teach these black people how to be black or something like
Mm,
that. And I'm just like, that's not real. That's a bad thing.
right.
So I wanted to mention that. So I've dealt a lot with that, especially using that category as a model minority to kind of bludgeon over everybody else's head. Like, oh, you should act like them. They work hard.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So yeah, they don't have a problem with those other groups because they know those other groups don't have the spirit to just kind of dominate and take over. With us foundational Black Americans, when we get involved in something, usually it ends up all eyes on us. We end up shining over everybody. Our charisma, the Majara spirit, the energy, it just kind of takes center stage, takes control. That's why they don't like us in certain categories, like our good sister Beyonce. They've been kind of jerking her around with the country music awards and the country charts and all of that. They were trying to keep her away from that because they understand that spirit and that energy will just dominate. Um, so they try to get these non-FBA people because they know that many of them, they're not going to rock the boat. They will stay in their place to a certain degree. They will mind their manners to a certain degree. So that's very interesting. Jean Zombie in here. Jean Zombie.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? Talk about
Man, yeah, man, I had been well, that little topic was over with, but I'm getting to like with the working. Like, bro, I work, like that's all I do. And I work like I'm from Chicago.
yeah.
So it's a lot of migrants, a lot of immigrants out here, bro. All different type of nationalities. And I work with all of them, right? And I'm just saying, bro, like they don't work at all. Like I ain't the type. If I'm gonna complain, I'm gonna complain to the guys I'm cool with at work, but we ain't taking it. I'm from. I ain't complaining to no manager. But
Right.
I'm just seeing this, bro. Like I'm seeing it, bro. Like we call it finessing the clock, and that's what they do, bro. The Mexicans, the Indians, the Africans, and they be complaining, bro. And it take one African girl to get into it with one of the sisters because she picked like they low key be picking on the sisters from America.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And Amari, she treated the out this damn African girl, bro, and made her quit. And soon as she quit, four other of their ass quit. You know what I'm saying? Like they know what be going on, bro. They be poking at the belt, and when that belt strike, and now we the bad. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
we the problem. We the
Right.
problem.
And they do this antagonizing and gaslighting, and then when we clap back, then they start, oh, xenophobia, just like with these spaces. See, a lot of the non-FBAs, they would be in Clubhouse and on Twitter Space, just denigrating us. When we start clapping back on them, oh my God, these niggas, why do you FBAs hate us? You niggas are so xenophobic. Why do you hate us? I just want to be loved by you niggas. Stop it. Stop that. Erica, what's up, Erica?
Hello, this is my first time on your master class, so thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You talked about the difference between culture and Black America, that some of us just don't know the true foundational roots, as what you mentioned. And I'll just say that this portion is actually a true reality, that my generation is the generation that's actually reaping the benefits of the root work that you individuals like you have already paved.
Mhm.
So I guess what I'm saying is um, these conflicts within the communities and those that are coming on like in this type of platform. Um, I think the issue is that people are misunderstanding equality and reciprocity. Equality means that everyone receives the same thing regardless of their situation, while reciprocity refers to the mutual exchange where individuals give and receive roughly equivalently to those benefits, even if the exact details aren't perfectly equal. So if we're honest and we don't have to go back and forth with, you know, who gets what, we all deserve something. But I guess all I'm just saying is that if we just not just you personally, but just all of us as a Black community, if we could just focus and have honest conversations, without like the emotional rhetoric, in order for us in our community to genuinely see the differences between what's deserved and what is given and what we should be receiving. I think that um, we can start paving the way in that regard to, facilitating those changes. That would mean something like, having proper education in the areas that we want to see those changes. This could mean changes in, say, your education, changes in your lifestyle. Be the change that you are actually wanting to see, is all I'm
Now,
saying. So
Erica,
thank you
where's
for
your family?
having me.
Erica, where's your family from, dear?
I'm from California all my life.
Where's your family from? Your family. Where's your family from?
Like, oh, like you mean like my roots?
Yeah, your roots. Where did they immigrate
Oh, no, some of them are like from, down south, the Georgia and stuff like that. So
on both sides? I mean,
not both
like
sides. Some of them are from Texas. I have families spread out. So,
okay.
I'm a product of the system. So I don't know where all of my family's at, just some of them.
Were you in foster care?
Yes, a part of my life, yes.
How old were you when you went to foster care?
I was like 16.
Something don't add up. Black folks don't put their kids in foster care. What the hell happened?
Yeah, like I said, I am the
No,
byproduct. Well, let
okay,
me finish. I'm
okay.
just saying, I'm
I'm
just
telling
saying I'm the byproduct of, individuals like you that have done the root work, paved the way, know their history, know their tradition,
okay.
know, things about
I,
their life. So
okay, now
I'm just reaping the
your
benefits
story.
of,
Hold on. Now I'm interested now.
okay.
How did you end up in foster care? Black folks don't let their kids go into foster care like that. It's very rare. So how did who somebody's on drugs or your mama was white? What happened?
It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody was on drugs or my parents were white. It's just, the situation that I was in. I don't think this is an appropriate platform for that, but I just wanted to, come on and say that, I appreciate,
All
black
right.
men like you, paving the way and all that good stuff. But
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you, Lovin. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, see, I wanted to get in that. I wanted to get into that. And she was very vague about it. And I appreciate the compliments and all that. I wanted to get into that. Mm. See, that was going to get interesting. I didn't want to make it uncomfortable. I'm like, how'd you get in foster care at 16? Where's your family? Yeah, FB. We don't, yeah, we don't. I know our culture generally, I'm saying generally, because some, certain things do happen, but generally, foundational Black Americans, we don't really allow, people to get into the foster care system. Generally, the kids would have to get taken, something, some drugs or some shit. It had to be something real weird. But then a family member would step up and another, so that's why I want to know. I wanted to know what was going on. And she's being real vague. She's being very, very vague. But hey, it's okay. That's her story. If she don't want to go into it, that's fine. But see, I like to know who I'm talking to because that will give me an idea of their disposition. Like who raised you? Where's your lineage from? You know, you see? Let's get Mr. Yobi in. Mr. Yobi, radio, I'm not having you up. You're a white supremacist troll. This is not a space where you can come in and just yell racial epithets. This is not that space. Yeah, we don't really entertain trolls. You just want attention. In fact, Radio East, I'm blocking you so you can't even come in here. All right. I'm just block that ass altogether. You're not gonna come in here just to troll and this is not that kind of space. Because you're what's called a time wasting troll. You can't argue intellectually, then you just start getting into unfunny trolling. And if you're gonna troll, at least make it funny. You're not funny. Mr. Yobi, hop on. Then I get black. All right. Well, let me get black and then I get Mr. Yobi. Black, hop.
Good.
Okay. Let me get
Hey, what's up, Flex, man? Thanks for all that. Thanks for all what you do. I'm gonna say this: delineation is an FBA creation, and we on that neck.
yep.
What they need to do
Hmm.
is cut that check.
Hmm.
It's that simple.
Yep. Yes,
They've
indeed.
had a lot of time. There's no more excuses. If we don't get reparations, then nobody should get reparations. They need to give all that money back. So we just need to stay focused, stay united, keep that Mujahid spirit, and get it done. I'm gonna land my plane right there.
Absolutely, my brother. Let's get Mr. Yobi in the building. Mr. Yobi,
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Yobi. How are you?
Okay, yeah. Hey, man, how's it going, man? I'm glad to talk to you. Um, I've been listening to your show for about a good 6 months.
Okay.
I want to say this, man. My mom and dad, they from Montgomery, Alabama. My mom was born in 1940. My dad was born in 1940. I mean, my dad was born in 1940. My mom born in 1942. Both sets of my grandparents knew each other before they even got married. Uh, I'm right now. I'm in the process. I found my father used to always talk about my great grandmother, how he taught her how to write, because he had to leave Montgomery, Alabama, because when he was 9 years old, he drunk out of a white people faucet, and they was going to try to kill him.
Wow.
And so my grandmother Medea, uh, uh, she sent him to Smith, Alabama, to live with his grandmother. He taught his grandmother how to write her name. And
Mm,
her name was Savannah Moore. She was born in 1875. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm finding out, my dad was telling me all this before he passed. My dad passed in 2020.
mm-hmm.
And he's retired. He retired from the military. He retired 35 years. He had 8 brothers and 8 sisters. All 7 of his brothers went into the military. Okay, and they all sent money home to take care of my grandmother and take care of the sisters. And even because I was born in Germany, I was born in Germany, and
Yeah.
I can remember my mama used to say this, to us. He goes, me and your dad, we both got jobs. We got to take care of our family. So I'm like, because I didn't grow up around my family in the South. But when I came to the States in 1975, I lived in Montgomery, Alabama for like 7 months, and I ain't never seen the hood in my life. My mama switched from being, diplomatic. She switched into hood mode. And she was like, get your ass out that window. Don't be looking out that, because we were living in the projects. We lived in the project for like 6 months before we got housing on a military base in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. So I got a taste of blackness, and man. In the 70s, it's serious.
Yeah.
It was a, I didn't I It was a culture shock for me because I grew up in Germany for the first 5 years of my life.
Oh, wow.
When I came to Montgomery, Alabama, culture shock. When I lived in Germany, I was the only black kid in my elementary school. I was the only black kid in my class.
Yeah.
And when I came to Montgomery, it's a number of black folks. And my grandma told me, he goes, you just don't have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because this
Yeah.
is your family. Most of these people in Montgomery, Alabama is your family.
There it is. My man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's get Indian in the building.
Hey Tariq,
Hey, Indian.
um, I'm in a kind of predicament. I was basically let off, and I have to find work within like 28 days, or they'll just kick me out of the country. And I'm hoping if you could offer me a job.
What country are you in?
I'm in the U.S.,
What city you in?
in D.C.
You can't drive Uber?
Well, I could drive Uber, but they're not letting the H-1Bs to get hired anymore.
So what kind of skills you have?
Well, I could do some tech work or maybe like create websites for you.
Do you have some what's that noise in the back?
Um, I'm just walking around. Like
Oh,
I went to the immigration office and I requested them like maybe extended something, but I think the guy was like a Trump supporter and he said that um, the rules are being changed little by little. So
are
I'm
are
not
you
sure what I'm going to do.
now are you at risk of getting deported?
Yeah, he said that if you can't find a job within like 28 days, they'll just you have to go back. So I have 28 days, but I don't know.
Well, damn, brother. I don't know what you're gonna do, man. Um, Maybe you have to go back to the crib. You got to go back to India and get things popping over there. All right?
Come on, man. Like, I need some help here.
Well, maybe it would be good if you go back to India, make India pop off, and we go visit you in India. We go out there and get some biryani chicken and some other street food from you when you get back to India. Yeah, but you shouldn't be here.
Bro, like, if
What?
I go back to India, they'll be really disappointed, man. They'll say like you went to United States to make something of yourself and you failed. Like you came back, like you're like a blot on the family. So not sure what to do.
Well, you could just tell them y'all failing now. So y'all, luckily, I went to visit back. So you can get them take some seasoning back, and you can take some Popeye's chicken back and let them taste that, and just give them an idea what the culture is here. But you'll just go back to your crib. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right. Let's get who's this? LeBron Curry. Who is this? LeBron Curry.
Yo, what's good? Happy Black History Month.
Oh yeah, it is Black History Month. Oh yeah, it is Black History Month. Now you're not black. Now what are you?
Non-Black American.
From where? Where I hear an accent. Where did your family immigrate from?
Now I'm in the DMV, but my family's from Delta, Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah,
Not with that accent. You would
Greenville,
have
Cleveland, Mississippi. Greenwood, whole family.
Greenwood,
Great
Mississippi with that
grandfather,
accent?
yeah, great grandfather sharecropper.
And Greenwood, Mississippi.
Greenwood down
Have
to
you been
Whoville, yeah,
have you been down there?
yes.
When did y'all have a family reunion?
You saying when? The last one I think it was
Yeah,
like
was
2022.
okay, all right. All right. What's on your mind, Ice?
Oh no, I just wanted to say a few things regarding the stats. I hear a few foreigners saying that they're doing better than Black Americans in our country. So I just want to speak on that
Uh,
real quick.
Go ahead.
I just looked at the stats regarding the Black millionaires in the U.S. I know most Black people are not millionaires, but when you look at the Black millionaires in the U.S., you'll see that there's 11,000 Black millionaires in Atlanta alone.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Compared to all the Caribbean countries, there's only 26 Caribbean countries. You see, there's only 1,100 Black millionaires in all those countries. So
Wow.
there's more Black American millionaires living in Atlanta than Nigeria, Ghana, and all other Caribbeans combined. Now I know we're not all millionaires, but that's just a stat just to throw out there when they say they're doing better than us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I always check them on that. They talk about they come over here and they're doing all these great things. Okay, well, show me the enclaves with all of these Ghanaians or all of these Ugandans. Show me the communities where they're really, really running things economically. Right? And no disrespect. I'm not trying to beat up on nobody, but shit. Rock, what's up, Rock?
My G,
What's up, brother? How are you?
all right. I just wanted to say for Black History Month, let delineation sting from the time wasted troll to the terrible tellers.
Oh
Let
yeah.
delineation sting to the mush mouth mumbles and the mystic mambies. You
What's up?
had that fool on here talking about Trump got rid of.
Black History Month.
Yeah, Trump got rid of Black History Month. He wrote a federal, and this fool couldn't even say semantics. He talking about you playing psychological mind, gynecological mind. He don't even know what the hell he's saying, man. Like I understand. Sometimes you let them talk just so we can get the point. So I understand. And
Oh
then the
yeah.
white supremacist that was on, all I kept thinking when he was speaking was that he sounded like an agent. And I don't know that people really pick up on the game when you laying it down, but you never get caught up in the word games. You never get in the semantics, the proper way to use it. You
Right.
never get caught up in the traps that they try to set. And he just was trying to incite violence, and it really sounded like an agent reading a script, trying to lure you into something.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I can't wait till you hold the next conference. I'm out of Georgia. I was in the last one in Atlanta, and people really, really need to pay attention to the game that you lay down. Like
Yes.
all they have to do is watch. Like you lay down the game on how to set up a business, how to run one. There's money to be made. I saw so many people get money hand over fist at that last conference in Atlanta. It's
Mm-hmm.
just if you ain't paying attention and taking notes, you're wasting your time. You don't need to be around the family, and you're treating this like it's entertainment, and it's not. It's empowerment. I'm gonna land my plane.
My brother, I appreciate you. Yes, see, we do have to do another event. Yeah, the last event we did in Atlanta, we had a ball down there. That's what I love. I love having events where we have a lot of the black businesses doing their thing and people were just making so much money. I love that. I love to see other people, black folks, be successful with their businesses. We had the infamous cupcake lady. There was a sister who had them damn red velvet cupcakes. This sister had to keep going back and forth baking because she kept selling out. Everybody, they've been talking about that woman for years. So we had just phenomenal people at the conference in Atlanta. That was a great, great event. Everybody was happy. The vendors were very, very happy. The crowd was happy. And this was during COVID too. We had that shit popping in the middle of COVID. So, Remington, what's up, Rem?
Is that my boy Tariq Nasheed, nigga?
Oh, Lord. What's going on, Remington?
Yeah, I'm thinking, Tariq, why we need a Black History Month when we can have a Black History Hour? After all, we have no history.
Okay, but you got to work on your material, man. Your material is kind of dry. First, you got to work on the voice. You got to work on the.
When will you invent the wheel, Tariq?
Oh, goodness. You said the same shit yesterday under your other account that I just blocked. All right. So you got to work on your material. It's corny. It's not funny. It's lame, just like your birth rates. That's why you're going extinct. Huh? You're not going to be here that long. All right. Let me get you out of here. All right. Let me get some more folks in here. All right. It's the corny white supremacists that I just blocked. All right. Let's get Hexagonian. Let's get Hexagonian in the building. Hexagonian. All right. Hexagonian, hop on in.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. What's up?
What's up? Shit, I just popped in, say what's up, really. Talk about like the immigration shit, with them, pretty much trying to say black people didn't really have their backs and shit, but when it came down to the marches, back in the day, back in civil rights, they didn't want to come out to the end when MLK finally got the Civil Rights Act signed. They didn't
Yeah.
want to come out to then. Then all the Asians and the Chinese and everybody else wanted to show up at the very end, but they didn't get sprayed down in the streets. And I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and my it wasn't all that long ago. Like
Right.
my auntie,
Birmingham,
she
what part of Birmingham you from?
uh I'm from north side, Inglewood.
Okay. I know that. I used to live in West End out there.
Okay, okay. So yeah, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like they down talked us and was pillow talking to the white man for their approval, and then come to find out they don't even like them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got to get down there. I ain't visited Birmingham in a minute. I got to get down there to visit. It's been a long time. I got to go out there and check on the folks out there. All right. Let me get a couple of more calls in here. Y'all raise your hand. Let's get Emily Stevens. Oh wait, hold on. Where's Miss Empress? Hold on. I saw Empress. Where'd she go? All right, let's get Emily Stevens in here. Emily. Unmute your microphone, Emily. And it was Empress, and I wanted to get her in here. All right. Well, Emily ain't saying nothing, so let's get who's this person? PETA. Let's get PETA FBA. Hey, PETA, how
Good
are you?
morning. I'm well. I'm honored to speak with you. So I wanted to touch base on the Democratic uh, uh, news outlets that are out here spreading misinformation about Trump when he's going to sign a proclamation to push Black History Month. They've been doing this for years, where they've been pandering during election or after election and trying to get people to basically go against, especially Black Americans, to go against certain policies that he tries to push. And I noticed that I'm based in Minnesota, and I see a lot of immigrants here, and it's a sanctuary state. So a lot of the stuff that I see go down, because there's a lot of liberals here that push that stuff, and it's usually like ABC, NBC, CBS, all those news outlets that are pushing the narrative that just to try to get our attention. And we're just kind of sitting back and watching this shit unfold. And I'm just disheartened because a lot of the businesses that I see are ran or people working in. I mean Target, the DEI policies that never benefited us. I see a lot of. I rarely see Black Americans working in those stores, and a lot of us don't really get to benefit off of these policies that are passed and that they try to push. And I see they're trying to get our attention, just like the immigrants are trying to get our attention. And I hear a lot of Somalians that complain about stuff. And when you was talking about how they were during the riots, because, you know, after George Floyd, I seen a lot of looting, but they were setting apartment buildings on fire. It was a lot of Somalians doing that. Even on the 4th of July,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
setting off bombs. And this is what they do in their country. They were, I have it on camera, on video. The police are sitting right in front of me, just sitting on their cars with their arms folded, while the Somalians are walking up to me asking me for a lighter with literally a bomb in their hand. And they're just like, they're doing all this extra stuff. And like you said, when the news catch crimes happening that are done by these people, they specifically put a Black American face on it. And somebody like me who sees a lot of liberals and Democrats push these policies and support these policies, they're very quick to try to get our attention through emulating Black culture and basically mocking us to try to
Right.
get our attention. And I don't like it. I'm very tired of it, and I land my
Absolutely.
plane.
Thank you so much, beloved. I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Let me get our good brother EJ in the building. EJ, let's show light. What's up, brother EJ?
Doing, player?
I'm good, man. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, man. For now on, DEI means deport every illegal. Shout out to the Black Alpha Network, because
Yeah.
I felt real disrespect. I felt real disrespected when that last Curry creature came up here, with his hat in his hand, talking about I got 28 days, 4 weeks to get a job. You better push it to the limit, like Tony Montana
Yep.
out here on these streets, so you can get you a job.
Yep.
When we try to get jobs and y'all be out here bitching, moaning, and complaining, when we go to these white folks and these other people getting jobs, knowing damn well we have the credentials and we have the qualifications to get these jobs, y'all be the main ones hating on them when I try to do, my job. Hey, I do custodial work at my job. I work at the university, so I always have some of these folks at my job, hating on the nigga. And I'm quiet when I need to be, but a lot of these folks, they stick with their group and they stick with their people. So, I suggest that y'all hold y'all own nuts. And oh yeah, for anybody who know how to make any shirts, we need to make some DEI, deport area illegal shirts just to show these that we don't care about them. Y'all gonna have to, hold your own nuts. And I think that a lot of these deportations are very good, definitely for Black History Month. I want some of y'all to get in tune with y'all culture and make sure that y'all can go back to your homeland and make something pop off. And Donald Trump, the orange Cheeto, he couldn't even get rid of Black History Month if he wanted to. He know that we'll pull up on him with the quickness. So he might as well just get down and lay down. But DEI deport every illegal. Shout out to the Black family and salute Tariq.
Much respect to you, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to my brother EJ. Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna wrap it on up, man. We had a great broadcast. I think we had a very constructive broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's a couple of thousand people in here still strong, doing their thing. Much respect to you guys. Look, everybody, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com for Black History Month. Every day, everybody give a contribution to the Hidden History Museum. That would be a great Black History Month movement. We got our own institution out here in LA. We have phenomenal events. We have so many great, positive, constructive things happening at our Black History Museum, and it's only possible because of brothers and sisters like you. So for the whole month, we need everybody to hit up hiddenhistorymuseum.com and make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum, ladies and gentlemen. And we respect and love and honor our ancestors and the people who support them. Also, get your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com. Ladies and gentlemen, rootworkstyle.com, the best deodorant in the world. And check out the movie Microphone Check streaming now on FBAstream.com. All right, I'm up out of here, guys. Y'all have a great one. Papi Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.